Christmas is supposed to be a time of joy, family, and celebration. But sometimes, even the happiest holidays can take a dark turn. This is the story of a Christmas Eve that started with laughter and ended in terror. Before we begin, please don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on your notifications by hitting that bell icon. Act 1. The perfect Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve, and the Thompson family was enjoying their favorite holiday traditions. The kids, Emma and Jack, were excitedly tearing into their presents while their parents, Sarah and Mike, watched with smiles. Among the brightly wrapped gifts was something unexpected, a small wooden box with no tag or name. No one in the family had put it there, but they assumed it was from a distant relative. Inside the box was a single jingle bell, tarnished and scratched, along with a note that read, "Ring this bell only if you're truly alone." They all laughed, thinking it was a harmless joke, but they didn't know what they had just invited into their home. Act 2. The first sign. After a long day of festivities, the family went to bed, leaving the box on the mantel. But just after midnight, Sarah woke up to a strange sound, soft jingling coming from downstairs. Thinking it was the kids sneaking an early peek at their presents, she headed downstairs. But when she got there, the room was empty, except for the box, which was now lying on the floor, open. The jingle bell was gone. Sarah assumed the kids were playing a prank and went back to bed, but she couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. Act 3. The shadow by the tree. The next day, Emma asked about the jingle bell, but no one admitted to taking it. That's when Jack said he saw someone by the tree during the night, a tall shadow that didn't look like any of them. Mike brushed it off, telling Jack he must have had a bad dream. But that night, the strange noises returned. This time it wasn't just one jingle. The sound grew louder, as if it were coming from all around them. Sarah and Mike checked on the kids, but both were sound asleep. That's when they saw it. A figure standing by the Christmas tree, barely visible in the dark. Act 4. The truth about the bell. By now, they couldn't ignore that something strange was happening. Sarah decided to take a closer look at the box and noticed faint carvings on the underside. It read, "Do not ring after dark." Panicked, Mike searched online for any information about the box. What he found was terrifying. Stories of a cursed jingle bell that summoned a malevolent spirit, known only as the Watcher. The stories all ended the same way. Once summoned, it wouldn't leave. Act 5. The final night. That night, the family decided to stay together, hoping to make it through until morning. But as the clock struck midnight, the fire suddenly went out, plunging the room into darkness. The jingling grew louder, and the shadows in the room seemed to move on their own. Then they saw it. The figure from before, standing in the doorway. Its long, twisted fingers held the missing jingle bell, and its glowing eyes burned into their souls. Desperate, Sarah grabbed the box and threw it into the fireplace, shouting for the others to run. The flames roared back to life, and the figure let out a deafening scream before vanishing into the shadows. Act 6. The aftermath. The family never stepped foot in that house again. They left everything behind, including the cursed box, which they hoped had been destroyed in the fire. But even now, on cold winter nights, they swear they can still hear the faint sound of jingling in the distance. Some gifts should never be opened. Would you dare ring the jingle bell? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales. And remember, this Christmas, not every surprise is a good one.